he owes me, I don't know how much back pay. If he can try to catch up with that. I don't get food stamps. I pay rent. I keep a roof over their head. Everything is on me.
As long as the money goes to my boys and not her spending anything on her personal self, I will do it.
And so you do not have a job at this time as a result.
Only favor because even DoorDash and whatever, like small little companies, the background check, it shows up and I can't work there. So like I've said, I've already been hired at least 50 jobs, but the background check hinders me.
And so working for favor, how much money do you make? Do you
Uh,
get paid? Like, can you give me on average how much you make a week?
I mean, monthly, I've seen at least 1,600 to 1,900 at least. So I guess if you average that, it's maybe about $16 an hour. But I'm not really too sure. But it fluctuates. It's not really a consistent job. But
And do
again,
you,
that's all I can technically do right now because no one is hiring me, and I want to get hired so I can pay my child support. That's the issue.
and do you have any other children under the age of 18 besides the child in this case?
No, only Caleb and Connor.
Okay, okay, just the two.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Darkamanjian, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Ms. Levesque. Ms. Levesque, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, my name's Kaylee Levesque.
Your Honor, at this time, I want to offer State's Exhibit 1, which is an updated pay record that was already attached to our pleadings
You
per
may,
the family.
you may share your screen.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Ms. Levesque, and Your Honor, I re-ask that this be offered as State's Exhibit 1.
Ms. Levesque, do you have any objection to this being admitted into evidence?
I do not.
Mr. Thomas, do you have any objection to this document being admitted into evidence?
I do not, but I would like to explain.
Okay, just a moment. It's admitted.
Ms. Levesque, as of February 28, 2025, do you see the date here, February 28, 2025?
I do.
And if we go to the child support column, this is the child support column. As of February 28, 2025, the child support is $9,970.72. Is that what your understanding is as far as the arrearage for child support only?
Yes.
Okay. And if we go further down the line, the medical support arrearage as of February 28, 2025 is $2,119.10. Is that what your understanding of the medical support arrearage is in this case?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm gonna stop sharing. Now, Ms. Levesque,
Yes.
are the children, who are your children, real quick?
Caleb Temez and Connor Temez.
And how old are they?
Caleb is 15 and Connor is 13.
Okay. And do you have access to any type of private health and dental for the children, ma'am?
Not at this time. I do work a full-time job, but they were approved for CHIP. So they're on CHIP at the moment.
Okay. Now, in the prior order, it was the governmental health plan. Isn't that correct?
Correct. They were on
But now, I'm sorry, can you repeat that, ma'am?
At the time in the prior order, they were on Medicaid. They're now on CHIP.
They're now on CHIP. Okay.
They were not on CHIP at the time, but now they are.
Got it. Now, ma'am, do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Timez coming to your home?
Yes.
What are your safety concerns?
Um, he has like an alcohol problem. My older two kids are no longer interested in, seeing him because of that issue that he's had ongoing for years and years and years. And so I just wouldn't feel safe him coming over here for any reason.
When was the last time he came over to your home?
He doesn't really come over here. I mean, the last time he came over here was maybe a few years ago maybe 2, 3 years ago to pick up our children for visitation, but he rarely comes over here. I prefer him not to though. I would rather, if I do have to meet him, be in public.
Okay. So are you asking for a non-disclosure, not to have your address in this order?
I mean, he already has it, but yeah, that's fine. Correct.
That's what you're requesting?
I requested it in the last one too, but y'all still provided him with my address.
So you're referring to the prior order, that the
Correct.
prior order didn't have a non-disclosure, isn't that correct?
That's correct, but I did request it and y'all told me that he needed to have it
Okay,
because of the children that we share.
okay.
And Ms. Levesque, I'm looking at the prior order and I see that the non-disclosure was denied, but your address was not included in the order.
Yep.
Mr. Thomas, you don't need to speak right now.
I apologize.
Did you know that, Ms. Levesque?
I did not know.
Okay. Continue, Mr. Darkamontian.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this time, I pass the witness.
Mr. Thomas, do you have any questions of Ms. Levesque based on her testimony?
Yeah, I kind of want to wonder why she keeps thinking that I'm drinking even though I'm not. I'm concerned why she says, "Oh, drinking for the past 5 years." I've been sober for
Okay,
2 years.
Mr.
So,
Thomas, you need to let her answer the question.
okay, yes, ma'am.
Ms. Levesque?
My children told me he is. They're not gonna lie to me about that. Last time they went to see him this past summer, he was drunk the whole time. My oldest son let me know that he is done dealing with that and he's no longer going over there to visit him. So that's how I know. Our children.
Do you have another question, Mr. Thomas?
No, I don't. But again, that's false.
Okay.
She's lying to you.
Mr. Thomas, you cannot testify right now. It is only your opportunity to ask her questions.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Levesque, how much do you pay for the CHIP coverage for your children? Is it a one-time payment every month or is it every year?
I believe it's every year, but I do have co-pays that I pay whenever I take them in to their doctor's visits.
Okay. How much do you pay just for the CHIP, not for the co-pays?
I don't know that offhand.
Is it less
I'm not
than?
sure. Actually, I don't think I pay. I'm not sure. I don't think I pay anything. I do have just to pay co-pays though. For medication, the doctor's visits, specialty visits, I do have co-pays to pay.
Okay. My understanding of that was that CHIP was like a one-time payment of $50
Oh,
a
okay,
year.
yeah, you're correct. Yes, I did pay that. I believe, yes, it was $50 a year.
Okay. Okay. Now, what are you asking for Mr. Thomas to pay in regards to child support each month? Do you have an opinion? Ms. Levesque?
Oh, I'm sorry, do I have an opinion?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to Mr. Thomas. My opinion is he owes me, I don't know how much back pay. If he can try to catch up with that. I've been solely paying everything for our children when it comes to medical. I don't get food stamps. I pay rent. I keep a roof over their head. Everything is on me.
How much are you requesting that he pay towards his child support arrears each month?
So as of late, he's been paying the 262 plus the 75. Is there any way he can pay additional 200 a month towards the arrears?
Okay, are you wanting 200 towards his child support or 200 broken up between his child support and medical support arrears?
So
Oh,
I mean, keep it the same, the 262 plus the 75, and plus for the arrears, I don't know, 200, I guess. Two.
Okay. And Mr. Thomas, just one moment. It's not your turn yet. Miss Levesque, when's the last time you had an issue with Mr. Thomas harassing you or the children or coming to your house?
So he hasn't came to my house. It's been a few years now, maybe 3 years, and he didn't harass me at that time. He just came and picked up our children for visitation. Um, Now, over the phone, he does harass. He starts yelling and name calling. So I have him blocked. I don't speak to Mr. Tamez at all. And that's
nope.
been for, I don't know how long. That's been for years now because of his argument
Hold on, Miss Levesque.
ways.
Mr. Thomas, you cannot talk while she's talking, okay?
I apologize. I'm just,
You
I just
can't,
don't,
you
I,
can't, you can't, Mr. Thomas. In a minute, I gave you a chance to ask her questions. In a minute, I'll let you do re-exam, but you can't say anything while she's talking. Just like if she kept talking while you were talking, I would stop her, okay?
yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
apologize.
Continue, Miss Levesque.
So over the phone, he's very aggressive, argumentative, name calls. I've blocked him from communication with me. It's been maybe 10 years now that I really don't have any type of communication with him. I usually communicate more with his mother, but as of late, she's also been kind of not a fun person to deal with either. So I don't communicate with anyone at all. My children no longer want anything to do with him. So I'm just don't communicate.
So in order to grant a non-disclosure, I need to see what has happened within the last 2 years that warrants you having safety concerns. So can you give me any instances in the last 2 years of instances between you and Mr. Thomas that would warrant me granting a non-disclosure?
I mean, other than over the phone arguments and name calling, and that's all that
Okay.
I can provide. I mean,
Okay. Do you have any other witnesses, Mr. Darkamanjian?
No, Your Honor, that's it.
What is the state requesting for child support to be set up?
Your Honor, we're asking, the state's asking that child support be the same as minimum wage. That that he pay an amount towards the chip, and he pay at least $100 towards the child support arrearage, and $50 towards the medical support arrearage. These are our proposals, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Darkamanjian, if CHIP is set at $5 a month, what is child support with minimum wage?
$289.
Mr. Thomas, do you feel that you can pay $100 a month towards your child support arrears to get them paid off?
Of course, I'm already paying 337 monthly, so I additional 100, no problem at all.
Okay, what about an additional 50 on top of that? So you would be paying 289 plus 5 plus 100 plus 50. It would be $444 a month.
I have no problem as long as the money goes to my boys and not her spending anything on her personal self. I will do it.
Here's the problem, Mr. Thomas, with that statement. Once the money goes to her, she can decide how it's dispersed. She should be using it for her kids, but if she uses it for other things, the court can't do anything about that. Okay?
I understand, but that's kind of that kind of disputes the purpose of child support
I
because
understand.
it's
Understand.
child support, not her support. I'm
I
not.
understand, Mr. Thomas, but the court cannot sit in everyone's home and make sure they spend it correctly. I'm not trying to be callous, but I'm just trying to explain, I cannot order her to only spend it on certain things, okay?
I understand. I just wanted to kind of speak out.
I understand, sir. Okay, Mr. Thomas, what county do you currently live in?
Bexar County in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
And can I just add that she keeps talking about, oh, me being drunk and all this BS, like she has no evidence because I haven't drank in like 3 years. So that BS that she implies shouldn't be affected towards my character. That's
I
all I want.
understand, sir.
That's what I want. All I want to say.
Ms. Levick, is there anything else you'd like to tell me before I make my ruling in this case?
I do not have anything else to say other than with the custody thing, do we have to talk about that or that's just,
No, the only thing before the court right now is a confirmation of arrears and a modification of support. If you want to change custody, the OAG can't file that for you, but you can file that on your own.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Can I?
Anything,
Can I?
anything,
Yes.
anything else, Mr. Darkamangian?
No, state restaurant, nothing else from us.
What else, Mr. Thomas?
If I'm paying child support and as far as the court order says that the my boys have to come see me, and if they don't, is that contempt of court?
So your last order lets you both know that if you don't pay your child support, Mr. Thomas, they can bring you to court and ask for jail time. It also lets Ms. Levick know that if she doesn't allow you to visit with the children per the order, you can file a motion to enforce visitation.
Okay, so if I am paying child support and I have not seen my boys since September of 2024, which I'm supposed to see them monthly and
So
every holiday, am I supposed to file something for that? Because I'm
here's the problem, Mr. Thomas. I cannot give you legal advice.
Yes.
You are not my client. Ms. Levick is not my client, so I cannot advise you on how to do all that. You
Yes,
may
ma'am.
need to speak to your own attorney.
I don't have the funds for that, but if you can just give me a brief, um,
No, sir, I cannot give you legal advice.
okay.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to say in regards to the child support case today?
Am I good as far as everything is concerned?
Well, I haven't made my ruling yet, so I was giving you one last chance to tell me anything you want in regards to child support.
Like I said, I'm doing my best. I can with my legal issue. And apparently my mom told Kaylee about it. Um, I haven't been able to get employed
Okay, that
legally.
was already discussed, so we can close out this.
Well, he gets to say what he wants to say as long as it's to do with child support. This is his closing.
Well, one, Kaylee, you and me have never talked about it. My mom talked about it with you. I never knew that.
Mr. Thomas, y'all aren't going to argue with each other right now. This
I
is
know.
your chance to tell me anything you want regarding your child support case before I make my ruling. This is not a time to argue about anything else.
Okay, well, with child support, I will do whatever I can. The only thing I can do is favor delivery, which is technically a Texas-based issue with HB. All I can do because I can never get a job because of this BS that I have been dealed. All I can do is favor. So I have been sending 337 every single month for the past year because I've been able to. And that's all I can do at the moment. And if she can respect that and understand that, then I will be happy to talk to her respectfully. But I cannot do anything more because that is the only thing I can do to get any sort of income. And any sort of income that I can get, that's the only way I can pay child support. So
So
if
Mr. Thomas, a minute ago, you told me you could pay $444 a month. Are you now saying you can only pay $376?
well, 337 is technically the only thing that I'm supposed to do, but if I need to do more by you, judge, I will do it. I don't care. I all I want is the best for my boys.
Okay.
Even if they're fucking brainwashed and not talk to me anymore.
And sir, I would just ask you not to cuss while you're in the courtroom,
I
okay?
apologize. I apologize. I'm just frustrated. I apologize.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but he's drunk now with his slurring.
Ms. Levick.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, everybody stop. Everybody stop. We're done. I'm not going to take any more testimony. I'm going to make my ruling in this case now. The court has heard the testimony of the parties. The court is going to grant a modification of the prior order. Based off of minimum wage, child support will be set at $289 a month, beginning April 1st of 2025. Medical support will be set at $5 a month, beginning April 1st of 2025, with government health insurance. There is a child support judgment of $9,970.72 as of February 28th. Mr. Thomas, you're ordered to pay that at $100 a month, beginning April 1st of 2025. You also have a medical support judgment of $2,119.10, and you're ordered to pay that at $50 a month, beginning April 1st of 2025. I am going to order that the parties are to use the app close application to communicate with each other in the future regarding the children. In addition, the non-disclosure in this matter is denied, and any court costs will be billed to Mr. Thomas, and he will have until March 4th of 2025 to pay those off. Now, I want you both to understand this, especially you, Mr. Thomas. Right now, you are being ordered to pay a total of $440 a month. That is an order of the court. If you do not pay it each month as ordered, the Office of the Attorney General can file this case for an enforcement. You have the same option to do in regards to custody and visits, but the Office of the Attorney General can't file that for you, okay? So I just want to caution you that you have been ordered to pay $444 a month. So that is what is expected that you pay each month. In addition, I just want to let you both know, because this is a contested hearing, you have a 3-day window to file what's called a de novo with the Brazoria County Clerk's office. If you file the de novo, the case will be heard anew before a different judge. So at this time, I'm going to place you back in your waiting room, and Mr. Darkamangian will join you in just a moment to go over the order with you and answer any questions you have. So Mr. Thomas, you're getting a pop-up to go to break room 35. And Ms. Levesque, you're going to get a pop-up to go to break room 34.